You guys know the other day I died of a ligma?
I know what that is.
What would that?
Ligma ball! I got all of you so good.
Yeah, like we haven't heard that all like 3 weeks ago.
Do you know
You're
Mylon?
done.
Hey, she's pretty cute. From UC, do you know Mylon?
You ever heard of Pop
Yeah.
Dog?
Do you know Mylon from UC?
Yeah.
Do you know Mylon from UC?
Yeah, I know Mylon.
I know who that is. Why don't you ask him?
Well,
You don't know Mylon?
I know Mylon.
I know her, dude.
So get over it. Let's talk about something. Let's go back to Yoda.
You guys get your tickets for SockCon?
Yeah.
Oh my god, can you stop?
Stop talking about all these irrelevant subjects that we already know about.
I don't know why you're bringing up these irrelevant things.
You guys know Stephanie?
Yes.
I shouldn't have started with this. Yo.
Step on these.
No one asked you, dude. What's the worst one you can think of?
Attic.
What is that, dude?
Spell attic.
I don't know. What
Look
you
down
mean.
and spell attic.
I don't know why. Why would I do such a thing? No, why would I do that?
You know IHOP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
IHOB.
They changed their name to IHOB.
Yeah.
But if you spell out IHOP, like before, they give you a free meal.
To show that you're in the club, like you know the origin.
They're like,
And then they say,
They should do that. They
you
should
want a
do-
free extra drink with it? You have to put NIS at the end.
Yeah, that's their promotion.
They ran out of business.
IHOP promotion. Spell IHOP really fast.
Can't. Like, it's the only way. You wanna earn this company. To see it.
I would love if that was an April Fool's joke, but it was like,
But it was real.
but it's real.
But it's real. It was an April Fool's joke, except it wasn't a joke.
You guys just spell.
Dude!
Oh my god.
Dude!
Spell pig.
Look what I just got.
Oh, that's a wiener, dude.
No, it's not. Dude, that's a dick. Not. It was a
Spell-
heart.
spe-
It
spell-
was a heart
spell pig
from a girl,
backwards.
dude.
Shut up.
Spell pig backwards
Stop.
and name the colors you see in this room.
Gee. Wait, what?
You almost got it. You almost got it.
Wait, what? Spell pig backwards and say any.
Don't think. Just do it.
The GIP blue.
What?
I don't.
Hey.
I shit green.
Me too.
Ever tell you about
Dude,
the time I
double
thought I had a
DM.
dream where I almost peed in Jimmy Neutron's house?
Almost.
Do you guys know when Planet Sheen?
Neutron?
No.
So-
Okay.
I think this was elementary school, maybe 6th grade.
Yes.
Probably like 3rd or 4th grade.
Okay.
I don't remember what. I just had a dream that involved me being in Jimmy Neutron's house, and I really had. I thought you spat on my wall.
I wouldn't do
Dude.
such a thing.
Anyways, I was at Jimmy
I'm
Neutron's
allergic
house,
to
right?
cats.
Guys, I want to hear
So
about
am
the
I.
story of Jimmy Neutron.
And then it's
residence.
really not a story. I had a dream. I was in Jimmy Neutron's house, and the dream I had to pee, so I went and peed, and I woke up and I was about to
yourself.
pee. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but it's a possibility.
You a
that I
liar,
did.
you did.
How would I know?
You're
This
all
was like
kidding.
3rd grade.
You said it could have been in 6th grade.
I don't know.
You just devolved. It's actually yesterday.
if
If
I
I
did,
did awfully wet.
if I did, that would have been. Yeah. Why do you think the fan was on it? So
Can we turn on the fan?
what?
No.
No,
Was that?
Devin, you said you had topics galore, just
Okay.
bursting at your phone.
Andrew? I want to talk about a mistake Andrew made.
A mistake.
Me.
He's not
joining this channel.
No.
What
Oh,
mistake
yeah.
did I
Yes.
make?
Okay. So Andrew has this one girl that he knows. Her name will remain unsaid, but it is bleep it out.
Unsaid.
But so now that you know who it is, he was doing her streaks.
He was doing her.
He was doing her streak. He was doing her streaks. And he never
dude.
Yeah, not yeah, but dude, that's where this is going. So, like unannounced, like he sends a streak from her
Sends a
phone,
nude.
and I don't know that it's him. Like she hands her password over. He's
I've
doing
known.
it, and I had no idea that like he took over. So all of a sudden I wake up. I don't know. It's in the middle of the night. Is what it is. And I get it was okay. Whatever.
It was in the morning.
It was in the morning. And it's even worse. That's even worse. I get a streak of Andrew under the covers from his phone, giving a thumbs up with a smile. And I'm like, what the?
Oh my
Unannounced.
Wait.
That is a visual joke.
do it.
but
I remember.
realized
I
that was
remember
a joke.
seeing it, but I didn't piece it together like you did. I just assumed he just had her password.
Yeah,
No, I didn't. For a second I was like, what the fuck?
That's what 3 other people told me too. They're like,
No, and I brought.
Maybe he
Should have just done it on
I-
purpose.
I
like,
don't think-
shirtless.
no.
I don't think Andrew shouldn't have given a thumbs up.
Done it
or
like
anything.
inside.
That's
That's
what
why.
made it worse. Yeah,
I didn't.
undercovers, man.
I didn't know. It was
I
in the
was-
morning.
Did you have a shirt on?
No.
Oh my god.
You know,
See,
the
as you can tell,
facts
I
are
was very
really
confused.
pointing against you.
Yeah.
This
he
is
did
really
it. He
looking
did her
like a
streaks for the
cover-up.
next week as a cover up. Exactly.
No.
Where was she?
Church camp.
Oh,
Of course.
yeah, that's what you call
Because
it.
she's a holy Christian boy who would never do such a thing.
She's a boy.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Good shit.
What else did you have to talk about?
Oh, dude.
Andrew has something to talk about.
So, I propose a deep plan, okay? So, Halloween.
No.
No.
It's a pagan holiday that I do not partake in.
It
Halloween.
worships Satan.
Halloween.
That
For
is
real.
true.
It's like
Halloween.
Sim. Yes.
We dress up as bowling pins. Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
We get 10 of us. Alright? Mm-hmm. So be a set. Right? then we chase people as bowling pins.
Mm-hmm.
And ask them to be our bowling ball. Instead of trick-or-treating.
So we terrorize children.
Yeah, we're gonna chase children.
It's
And
reverse
if
bowling.
they don't listen,
We throw them.
we break formation.
If they don't partake in our...
We knock
we
that
circle
down.
them.
We break their knees.
we do nightmare.
Yeah. But just imagine.
I got a Halloween costume idea. So you know what happened with Papa John's, right? All right.
Yeah.
Now hear me out.
We ended up going to that.
Alright, so y'all ever try blackface?
Yeah, our school did.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did those guys like the real people acknowledge it?
What do you mean the real?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They're like, thanks guys, thanks for the support.
Thanks for the blackface.
Thanks. Keep it
Gee
up.
whiz.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Imagine if I never met the Broskis.
I know. That is the most lyrical lyric I've ever heard, dude.
Dude, tell me
that
about it.
gets me every time. Imagine if I never met the Broskis, because think about it.
Like, imagine if he didn't.
Imagine if
What
I
if he didn't?
What, it applies to anyone. Imagine if I didn't know you guys.
What?
We've known each other for 12 years.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
That's like.
Andrew said in the car, I'm gonna know Andrew longer than I'm gonna know my own child.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm more important now.
He takes priority in any situation.
Yeah.
How
Any
many
high
years have
pressure
we known each
situation.
other?
If like your
Devin,
kid's
it's
gonna
me,
die.
your child.
Yeah.
It's like 6.
Devin, I've known you longer.
You know, my child's like 1. It's not a
You're
real
both
life.
at the end of a cliff. Who do you lift up?
I'm ripped, so both.
Okay, but your child's like 1
No,
pound.
so I'm
My
dragging
child's
your.
1 pound.
Imagine his strength to body mass ratio. He could pull himself up.
It's like-
if you raised him right.
No, I'm holding
You're
your
right,
child.
It's my fault.
I'm holding your
All right,
child.
let's say this is the
And I have a
situation.
backpack on, right? But in the backpack, it has a flashlight in there. Do I drop the child or the backpack?
The backpack has my Nintendo.
How expensive is the flashlight?
$2. Easily replaceable.
Which do I do to put the backpack?
But it's a Minecraft backpack.
I've had this backpack since kindergarten,
It's a Minecraft creeper backpack.
and it forms into
A Minecon exclusive.
Yeah.
Y'all ever go
And
to
then-
Minecon, dude?
He'll give you his skin.
Yeah, I'll give
Which
you the
has a
skin
cape.
cone.
Yeah, it has the
Which has
cape.
a
Yeah,
cape.
yeah. You know all those times you tried putting the cape option on and nothing appeared?
Dude, tell me about it. That's like a whole fraction of my life.
Now it's just
You trying to get that game? It's a whole year of your life dedicated towards that.
Yeah.
And just any way other than going to Minecon. You have to get scalpers to sell them to you through eBay.
You guys remember Amiibos?
Of
Yeah.
course, I still have 8.
he has like
That was the dumbest thing. When they first came out, people were spending like hundreds of dollars on the rare ones that
Are
they
they still
re-released a
up?
month later. Not anymore, but when they first came out.
I feel like I'm being targeted.
Yeah, little did
Hey.
you guys know he spent
And-
like a good like 20 grand on a Rosalina amiibo when they first came out.
Hey, Anyone
Man,
who
no one
owns
else
an
had one at
amiibo.
the time. What?
I got it from Miyamoto's house himself.
He sold it to me.
He's my uncle.
Is he backdooring amiibos?
Yeah.
Yeah, he smiled.
Yeah. He made sure when he sold them.
What if
to buy
Miyamoto
it
was the scalper?
the whole time?
He buys a bunch of them.
No, he
No,
makes more
yeah.
money than he. Oh my god! First he makes money off of just the idea and selling it. Then he like buys a select few and sells them at a higher price.
Then you have to
in Japan.
find him on Craigslist and go to his house.
Dude,
What do you think Miyamoto's house is
I was
like?
thinking the same thing. You think he's a
doesn't have-
baller?
Does
or
it
is
go
he
from
humble?
room to room in a bunch of like big pipes?
I think he sleeps in Nintendo.
He sleeps in the sewers.
Yeah, Mario's based off his homeland. What do you think the largest like unrecorded civilization is?
I don't. How
Like
would I
that
know?
doesn't officially.
How would we know?
No, I'm asking you right now. I'm asking
Are
you.
you testing?
I'm asking all of you guys to infer what you think that civilization is like. Like, what are they called? What language do they speak? What's
Oh.
their culture?
Oh
I think it's called Detroit.
No, you
man.
know about it. This is hypothetical.
no, we don't. We don't know anything.
It doesn't
about Detroit.
exist.
It's just gone.
You know when one of the wars the U.S. went through, we almost lost Detroit to Canada. And you know, as far as I say, they can keep it. Go back. Wait. Take it.
Hot take.
Hot take, dude.
Okay, but Devin, what do you think
serious.
is the largest, like... It was just
Probably,
I think it'd
like, right now?
Yeah.
It'd probably be filled with like Asians.
You think so?
Asians?
Bunch
I
of
think it's called- I think it's
Mongoloids.
called Vietnam.
Is it Congoloids?
Congoloids?
Viet Congoloids.
Viet Congoloids. Yeah,
Tunnel,
deep in the
bro.
Congo, dude.
Bro, they like. That's
You never
Watch
gone to
us
the-
like...
there's a tunnel.
What's
Well,
the
what
deepest
if
you-
we talk about this right now and then like it ruins the whole existence of being
Okay, so you guys...
Yeah, now they're like, wait,
guys,
the longest non-recorded civilization
it
is
used to
broken
be
by us.
Wakanda, bro. Now everyone
Now-
knows.
yeah.
So you guys know the Forbidden Jungles, like out a
Of
few miles
Wakanda?
west?
No. What
Yeah.
if, what if,
Wakanda.
No, a few miles west of here, there's the Forbidden Jungles. How deep of you have each of you gone in it, and what's the coolest thing you
talking
found?
about Kearney?
No, the Forbidden Jungles.
Forbidden
Kearney.
jungle.
Devin.
I found a crungulosis.
How deep is that? And based on that,
It was
like
a mile deep.
based on that suffix, that sounds like a process, not really an object.
It was a process I discovered.
Yeah, you know how it's like...
Okay, what is
you
it
know
do?
how it's like...
It's like, you know, Goku, he went to that
No.
alien planet after Frieza and he learned
Oh.
the technique where he teleports.
Yeah.
That's what I learned.
Why is it called crungulosis? Is that the official name? They just call it instant
Do it
transmission.
right now,
'cause
do
they
it
can
right now,
understand
do it
it?
right now.
I
Just do
can't.
it. Just,
If I show
just
you,
do
then
it.
if I show
Just
you,
do
then
it.
you'll know how to do
Just
it.
do
too.
it. Just do it. Just go.
can't.
Right now. Do it.
Oh my god!
I'm back.
Whoa. Where'd you go?
Dude, let me try. Let me try.
Doesn't work. You never went.
You know when. Stop trying to fool us.
Andrew, why is your shirt off?
I come back and believe.
That's all it did. Andrew can only teleport his clothing. Oh yeah.
Davis, I have a story I want you to tell me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, let's save that one.
You see,
Let's
you
save
already
that
know
one.
what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Devin, you've had like 30 things that you've been saving for months so we can have everyone here for it.
That's true. That is very true.
Please tell me. I can only exert so much cream.
It's getting hot in here.
I have a story that I remembered you telling me, like, that from like a while ago that I thought was funny. It's something about praying, like way back in the day. Here, I'll whisper so we don't spoil it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, tell that.
Oh, that? Tell
I don't know why I remembered that.
Was that here when I told
That
my...
was a long time
no, that was
ago.
with Cameron.
What?
That
The
was-
Game Boy?
What was the game?
Oh,
Boy?
you did talk about it. I remember you talking about it.
Oh yeah, the Game Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you tell them.
This is like a long time ago.
I don't know.
Like, when
I
told
don't even
you.
remember it was funny, but I just remembered it. I want to hear it again. So lay it on.
Look, the yellow bus story too. The yellow card. I don't know if I already told
I don't
it.
even
I think I
remember that.
talked about it already.
I don't remember what the L card is.
The bus.
No. Did you just go on a bus? Oh, you got a yellow card, so you didn't know what it meant, so you went on the bus.
No.
What?
No. Wait, did I talk about this?
No.
No. Oh, okay. So, like in kindergarten, you know how we like the coloring system, right?
Yeah.
It was like you did something bad,
What?
you go yellow, and then red and then blue.
That's kind of
Oh,
weird.
shit,
and then
I never realized, Dewey.
and then on top it's green.
Look at mine.
Like the regular thing is green, then black on top. Whoa, wait. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
In kindergarten, you know how we have that little like the job meter thing.
The star.
The
to
star meter,
red.
good job thingy.
What did you guys
yeah,
do
I
when you're in
remember.
line leader?
Oh fuck everyone over.
I'm making us play.
You are
Simon
all at
Says.
the back of the line.
Line leader, you're going back, back,
it's
back.
horizontal.
Yeah, it's two
You're
lines.
walking in a flat line like an army.
Oh, line leader.
I made them play chicken against each other. Just sprint down.
Dude, how is line leader in your corrupt organization of a school?
There's no such thing as line leader.
Andrew, did you ever listen to that?
I did.
No.
We have a podcast explaining Dewey's tragic past
And
like all these like
before we met
twists and turns and betrayals and like people ratting each other out. It's crazy.
Dewey became part of
This
it.
podcast
I don't know.
Two.
two?
Yeah.
Two.
I
It was
believe.
Narcos.
I thought that was
Narcos.
three.
It was Narcos. It's number 2.
Okay.
Don't squint at me.
Don't you squint at me, young man. Put those
Tell your
splinters
story,
away.
dude.
Okay. So then, you know, we have that like the grading system basically of kindergarten.
Yeah.
So like,
Advanced proficiency.
yeah. But back then I was like a little Korean Asian boy where I knew more Korean
So
than
you're
English.
not?
Because he's
Oh.
a little Chad.
So then like I didn't really know much about like the good job meter. And then you know how we also had jobs that were given out, right? Like to certain people.
Yeah, like
So I wanted a job.
making shoes,
Yeah, making
No,
sure.
that's my job, bro.
Shining
Yeah,
shoes.
farming.
yeah.
Why don't they make those in school and just call it clubs? So it's voluntary child labor.
Cotton Club.
It's the shoemaking club.
The Montgomery Cotton Club.
Montgomery.
Dude, there's road running, you know?
How did they get that as their mascot? They just straight up
Roadrunner?
took a copyrighted character.
I know, that's
I know.
true.
They found a PNG of it on Google Images and
And that's
traced it
painted
from
on
the
a school.
school's
Yeah, I
front.
know.
Andrew, were you here when I said I want to see a high school with just Wallace from Wallace and Gromit as the high school mascot? But it's like the vector art version where it's all like black and white, so it's like the high contrast like sports team.
Whoa. Are you gonna finish?
Oh, okay. So,
It's not a long story. I can finish it now.
So I wanted a job, right?
As
As
foreigners do.
my my immigrant parents before me, a first generation child. I had to make a living in kindergarten. You know, the shoemaking wasn't getting me far, so I wanted to turn off the lights. Okay, but Samantha had that job. But then I remember, like, I didn't know how to get a job, so I thought if I did it before her, it was instantly my job.
That's how it works now.
Steal men's
Exactly.
jobs.
That's how it works
So
today.
then, remember Miss Welch? Miss Welch?
I called her Miss Rachel, and then when I got Miss Welch, I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Rachel."
But Miss Welch, she was like, "Oh, Samantha, go turn off the lights." I was like,
You just ran.
I was like, "It's my time," because you know when we had nap times in that little room. So then, it was in that room. She's like, "Go turn off the lights," and I was like, "Fuck yeah, it's on." So I was closer, but she got a little head start. So I pushed her out the way. And I turned off the lights. And after that, she was like, "Andrew, you did a bad job. Put it down." And then,
Andrew, put down the lights. Police standoff.
Put down the lights. He has a gun to his head.
The lights are back up.
it's like, so then I had to put my good job-o-meter down to yellow.
The Java-meter.
Yeah, down to yellow.
Which you are.
Yeah, basically. My
That's where
teacher
you-
was trying to tell
that's
me
your
something.
domain.
And then after that, she was like, "Right where you belong." Just kidding. What?
And then you didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, I didn't know what it meant. Once I put it down, like at the end of the day, when we get the cards back, I got a yellow card. But Giovanni. But Giovanni, remember Giovanni?
I forgot. I made a joke about him always like peeing a lot,
Oh.
and then my teacher was just like, "Don't say that, it's me." And I was just making like a joke just with him.
But-
Because he like went to the bathroom for the third time, I was like, "Again." And the teacher was just like,
It's prostate cancer.
As a kindergartner?
"Yep." There's many poor life choices.
But then,
Continue,
so
dude.
then he had to go on the bus. He had to go on the bus.
Yeah.
And he had a yellow card too. So I instantly assumed that whoever gets a yellow card just doesn't go home with their parents and has to take a bus home. So then once I realized I got a yellow card, I was like, "Oh fuck. I'm not going home. I'm going on the bus." Because I didn't
Where
know
did
the
you think the bus took you?
I don't know. It just took people somewhere. Like they just go.
Korea.
I remember I'd be like,
Go back.
they deport me.
The bus deports you.
For getting a yellow
Try
card.
taking a job and they say get out of here.
Get the fuck out of the country.
Because they took away your green card.
Oh shit!
Get out of the country.
You get a green card, you get to
You
stay.
can legally not stay here. Can you imagine if schools like that?
That's
Like,
what it felt like.
overpopulation has gotten to such a point where if you behave poorly, they just move you to a
You're a
different
fucking
country.
child. You don't know how to behave.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Remember when I
crying
got
for
the
your
red
mom,
card? Meant you
you
had to
know?
go back to kindergarten.
Oh yeah.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, someone
I
did.
didn't.
That's worse. You get a yellow card, you might as well just go to a red card.
Can I
Start
do that
over.
now? It's gonna be senior year and I'm terrified.
Imagine what
Don't
the
get
card
the red
system
card, man.
was still in high school. Give me the yellow. Give me the red. What's after red?
What's after red? Was there anything after red?
No,
It's blue.
Nothing
Yeah.
is after red.
It's
for me.
It's
blue.
blue because you're sad.
Yeah, it was an angry red, then a sad blue.
No,
Yeah,
my-
it's
Like at that
it's
point, you're
7
just depressed.
stages.
You've just lost
Yeah.
all emotion.
mine
It's
was,
sim-
mine,
it's
there was
sim
nothing
power.
after red for me.
They put you there and then they
Really?
stuff you in a room and you just never come out.
Dude, they strangled your pillow until you turn blue.
Right.
You just
They're
withered
like,
away.
"Good night, nap time."
They decreased all of your life points.
Andrew, I brought up a different story that I wanted you to remind me of.
What?
Okay.
Huh? Oh, the prayers.
Why'd you whisper that?
It wasn't even. It's just really. It's like
I just remember being super stupid.
so around the same time.
God, this guy goes to church.
Yeah, around the
That's
same
dumbest
time.
thing of all.
There was like when I was like a kindergarten.
Church.
The teacher was like, "All right, everyone,
God,
time to pray." It's like, "Fuck yeah." Jesus, number one.
Jesus.
Homie.
My boy.
You know, you got him.
Up in
Homie
the
G.
heavens.
You know?
Homie from
Yeah.
Heavens.
So now I'm like, alright, I'm gonna do you solid. Tell people who, like, who keeping their eyes open, you know? I was like that. I was Jesus Patrol, you know? One for the homies, his disciple, Andrew.
He's 14th disciple.
Yeah. 14.
They skipped the 13th because
Yeah.
it's an unlucky number.
You're right.
I just thought there was 13.
And then, so then we started praying. I was like, dear God, open my eyes. It's like, keeping the eyes, open, you know? Who's not going to heaven? so, saw this one
You're
girl,
not going to heaven.
Sounds familiar.
saw this one girl, and I was like, you're going to hell. Like, you keeping your eyes open. You know, you can't do that. And I was like,
No one can see what you're doing.
oh shoot. And then, so then after that, after
The incident.
you know, the prayer was done. Like the narc I am, I went. This person, you know, didn't close their eyes. Then I was like, yeah, did homie Jesus a favor. And they're like, Andrew, how would you know that they didn't close their eyes? And I was just like, oh no.
I only remember this because I saw a meme, the picture of the two identical Spider-Men pointing at each other?
Yeah.
It was that, and it says, when you see your homie opening his eyes up during the prayer.
So I was like, but
It's weird.
I'm not going
A
to
lot of that like church kind of stuff is like nostalgic to me, even though I never really grew up as a Christian. Like I kind of
yeah, you grew up as a Davis.
I went to like a Christian preschool and stuff.
Give me some. Bump me.
Do we know about the Game Boy story?
No.
No, you weren't there.
No.
Just tell it quick.
So basically, the we could just remove it and edit, but the moment I kind of stopped believing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember. You were like, God, please do it now.
Give me a naked woman on
And
this
then
Game Boy.
When he opened his eyes, nothing happened, and
I was
his
just like,
faith.
wait
God
a
is
second.
That was
there.
the day his faith died.
Huh?
Dewey was there.
I was
Yeah.
there.
Damn it.
That was the day your faith died.
Yeah, that was the final
Yeah,
straw.
that was it.
broke
The Game Boy.
the Game Boy's back.
Yep.
What if God worked that way?
I wish.
God,
Like
that's
what?
how we weeded them
Like,
out.
you ask him for anything, you say, God, if you don't do this for me, you're not
like
real.
it's not like he has a set like code of morals that he follows. Like he answers things if he feels up to it.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I feel bad for this kid. I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna let him have his fun.
What if it worked?
I didn't even know to like.
What if it worked, Dave?
And then Davis.
That's
would've
what I'm
been
getting
a
to.
big
No,
Christian boy.
that's what I'm getting to. I didn't even know how to nut back then. That was like 5 years before that.
That was
So
like 5
I don't
years
even
ago.
You
know-
liar. That was like 2.
That was yesterday.
I was like 5.
You exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. That's before I discovered that. So I'm like, I don't know what I would have done.
You would have said, yes.
What I just sat down, looked at, and be like, cool, dude.
God is real.
God is real.
No, what
God's
if it
out
happened?
there.
Davis, if it happened, and to this day you just suddenly remembered that.
That probably would have like solidified my faith.
Yeah. Today you'd be
What if
totally
you
Every
so
time someone's
different.
like, why do you believe in the Lord?
You're like,
It's like, all right, one day.
You see, it's
he
a
helped
funny
me out
story.
big time.
He did help
Let me
you.
tell you,
He did a solid for a home.
He did a divine intervention. Bro.
that was divine.
That was pretty
Some
divine.
divine titties, dude.
What game were you
Divine
playing?
Tittos.
I was playing
Elmo's
an
World?
X-Men game.
Who was the person?
Was it?
I don't know.
Who was it?
What's the worst
Was it
game you
Jean
could've
Grey?
played?
I just wanted it to just be
Storm.
some random person. I was on the character
What if it was
select screen,
Cyclops?
and they had little.
What if it was Cyclops?
I said-
He just had a
I said
unibrow.
naked. one.
He had one. He won.
I said I wanted
Wolverine.
I said I wanted naked.
What if
lady
you
on my
looked down
Game
and
Boy.
you were like it?
You were.
Dude, what if God was a troll? Like he,
Troll, dude.
like oh,
He's like a
dude,
genie.
you know that guy
That's what he
who
did.
like people send him Photoshop requests and he like
Oh, I know
like,
what you mean.
He like does their things different. And he's like, hey, could you Photoshop my eyes to be a bit bigger? Then he makes them like the size of their head.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that guy who's like really good. What if God was like that? So people are like, God, please give me a child, and he's like, all right.
Here's 9.
Yeah.
No, that happened. There was some tweet where it was like these ladies were trying to this
Oh yeah, I
couple
saw that.
kids for like 45 years and they get like octuplets at one day.
And someone's like, when you keep hitting the print button and it all comes out at once.
Oh god.
So here, guys, this is probably the whitest thing I've ever heard from anyone ever.
That's
Okay.
That's
shocking.
debatable.
Of course, it's from her, right? But for me, I'd say it's the whitest thing I've ever heard. So it was after Easter. So the teacher in Spanish class. So it was in Spanish. Everything was said in Spanish.
When was
so
this?
It was like in sophomore year. So the teacher said, "Estudiantes, ¿qué hicieron para Easter la semana pasada?"
What does that mean?
Speak American. We are American.
I don't speak Despacito.
It's students. What did you do for Easter the past week?
Let's bring the mood now.
And we answered, and we just said like,
Moonlight
"Whoa, I've never done a
podcast.
podcast like this. This is creepy, dude."
This is nice.
I actually like this. It
dim
makes it
lights.
feel less hot.
Makes it feel more intimate.
It probably is because you got a light right next
So
to you.
yeah, so it's like we're all answering. It's just normal shit. Like, yeah, I opened up eggs and there's candy in them. So Samantha, this white girl, what she says is, she's like, mi familia y yo buscamos para huevos con comida de Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe.
She paused. She was like, de Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
De Trader Joe's, Bruda.
She just rolled dipped out,
No,
but-
like what she said, the way she said it in Spanish made perfect sense, but everyone said like, "¿Qué?" Because we had no idea. Like we were like, that makes sense, but I really don't think that's what she did for Easter. She literally, with her family, went hunting for Easter eggs with Trader Joe's food inside. I don't even know how it fit. But she had
like-
Trader Joe's food, like
They
probably
put,
like a
whole
bite
wheat
size.
biscuits inside of their freaking
Basically,
eggs.
or maybe they were like, I don't know,
They're actual eggs.
maybe they're like baskets. I don't know. Or maybe
It's an egg containing a full-sized egg. It's just a little
From
shell.
Trader
No, what if
Joe's.
what if the egg's bigger than the?
No, what if they just
container?
cracked open an egg and put it inside a plastic?
It's just a yolk.
No, they crack
open
open
it.
it. So it still has like all like clear and yolk in it.
It's for bodybuilders.
Why don't they do that? They crack like eggs.
Grind season. You just
Oh god.
yeah.
straight egg yolk, dude.
The more eggs you find, the more protein.
So that way, when you open them up, you don't have any stuff that gets. You don't have any shell that gets in their stuff.
You're right. Oh my god, you're
Jesus.
smart.
We need to sell that.
It's a kid-proof egg.
Yeah.
Child-proof. No,
But
They
don't they
can
have
still
like?
drink the egg.
Don't they have holes on the
I can
bottom?
imagine a child opening an egg and it just like goos down in a dough. Like, what the fuck?
Don't they
Dude,
have
give
a,
me some of that. Give me some wind. I'm a fan Davis's computer.
Wanna know something awkward?
Yeah. What?
My dad has this like thing on his phone. It's kind of like YouTube, but for like comedy bits.
Okay.
So it's like it like cycles through. So it's like this thing. It's like a Spotify, but instead of
YouTube.
songs, it's specific like routines from stand-up acts. So it's not the whole thing.
Oh.
It's just like a single story.
Oh,
You can shuffle. You can have different people in and stuff.
that's.
But like
cool.
every single time we get in the car and he's like, Davis, instead of the radio, let's I'm putting on my comedy. I'm like, okay. Like always, like it's like funny, and like 10 minutes in, there's always a guy who's like, all right, so I was fucking my wife, right? And we're both just sitting there in the car, just like every time that happens, I'm like, oh, look at that car.
All right, so I was fucking my wife.
Every time, something like that
cold open
happens.
to his show. Yeah, so I was fucking my wife.
No, because
Hear
it's
me out.
random routines.
Put me out.
And he's like not on the safe one.
What was the joke?
This time,
I don't.
my wife was fucking me.
Like it's always that something like that always comes on.
That's how I feel when I
What if they
try
just
it.
threw a
Wait,
curveball at you, like, so I was fucking my dog?
I wasn't fucking my wife. I was fucking my boyfriend's wife.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend's wife.
Yeah. You didn't expect it, and neither did she.
No, that's how I feel when I drive
getting
past like
really hot in here.
like what the fuck is it? Like a strip club every time with my parents because it's bold. It's right there. It says like cute nudies for free. Like and we
free?
drive past.
And you're not taking advantage of that deal.
Then your mom's
18.
like, Dad.
No, I always
Why don't you
drive.
work
No,
there?
I
Just
always
say that.
drive. I literally drive past it, and I'm
You
like,
accidentally turn
go
in.
out of your way. To
no, I
drive.
pretend like I don't see it. Like even if my mom's like, I'm always like, what do I do? And the other day, I
You
drove.
don't have to acknowledge it. It's
I
not,
don't acknowledge
It's not
it.
like it's something that's on the audio.
Yeah, but
that
do I
we're listening
look
to and making
straight
comments on? That is something that is on the road that you can just not look at.
Yeah, but something
Your mom's
will
like,
stop and
"Dad,
stop
pay
right next to it."
attention.
Am I supposed to look straight at it or just like? Because
Yeah,
I know we saw it. Am I
Okay.
like,
What'd
okay?
you see?
A strip club, like you know what I mean?
Awesome.
Like it's. I'm.
Did you go in?
No,
With your
Damn,
mom?
I used to work there.
No,
Dad,
one
you
time
think
my
you
mom
might
was
put up
driving
with
me to her, to her work, and I was in like 7th
Where
grade.
does your mom work?
She drove past a strip club, and I was scared for a minute. No, but
Girls!
But then,
No!
literally like a week ago, because I thought she worked there, idiot. But like,
bro.
yeah, she works
fan? No.
She probably sells like fucking insurance.
The
So my
wind's
dad
not
is.
blowing into the window.
Here, we'll get that fan.
Please, something.
I think wind builds morale.
Do you know how to turn on?
You know, running with sandals builds character.
What?
The light's off, goofus.
God damn it! I don't want the light on.
No, I unplugged it.
Oh fuck.
So I have to go over there.
No, let's just turn this one on and move it away from the mic.
Okay.
So like throw
Yeah,
this on
the other day
floor or
my
something.
grandpa like
Only us.
my
Us
grandpa
two.
drove past a strip
Only
club,
me.
and then he said, "You know, Devin, that strip club's been open since about '88." I said,
1988?
"Yeah." I said, "Okay."
Alright, be
Thank
quiet.
you.
Let's see how the audio is.
How old do you think I am?
It's pretty bad.
Don't talk. Don't talk.
Alright, guess no fan.
Move it further, like over there.
That's
so.
what I said. Just like
Put
have it
down,
on.
Put
and
it down.
then-
Put it on the floor.
Wait, I'll turn it up higher and then. Oh my god!
I closed it. It was open.
Watch the cable.
Hey, can you know, share it?
Just put it there, Andrew. Like, okay.
Put it shooting straight up.
Yeah,
Straight up.
It'll cool the air down.
That's loud.
That sounds like an airplane. What is that? What are you
on a
doing?
plane.
Guys, we're lifting off.
We're on a plane.
I think the.
Wait, I didn't know you were-
Oh wait, did you guys hear that?
I didn't know you
It's coming awfully close.
Uh oh.
Bryce! Part of me thinks that that's not even a real thing and we're just making it up.
What?
What? I don't know where that's from.
It's probably not from anything. Now it's just gonna be a stupid thing we made up.
We didn't even know.
Oh my
It's,
god.
it's the enigmatic
I
meme.
don't know. That's
Put it on the
so
ground.
loud. Alright, so I got something that's haunted me
What do you don't want?
since like forever, bro.
Do tell.
That's a long
Alright.
time.
Yeah, I know.
How
So
old are
this-
you?
I don't know.
58?
Yeah.
4.
Like right now?
Guys are right now. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta turn the lights down for this haunting story.
All right. It's not.
Stop it.
It's pretty scary. I gotta warn you. So you know, in elementary school, I don't know when it started for you guys, but they had to make you play an instrument.
Oh
Yeah,
that was
fourth
third and
grade.
fourth grade.
No,
No, fourth and fifth,
They
you
cut.
idiot.
They cut. My school had budget cuts, so I only
they
did.
cut you.
No, yeah. They only did fifth and sixth grade.
The
for
only instrument you could choose is triangle.
The fifth and sixth grades only did the instrument. Back then, it used to be third grade.
You didn't even have the triangle part. You just had the stick.
I had the.
Bang
I
kids with
picked
the
the
stick.
flute.
Oh, you.
Uh-oh.
And
was your
this
first
was my
mistake.
set. Oh, be quiet. It wasn't that hard, dude. The people who had the saxophone fucking.
That's
suck.
what I chose,
Bro,
dude.
you're
I
probably
s-
had the
terrible.
trumpet.
Andrew
wanna-
and I were trumpet boys. We did a duet.
Oh, that's all right, but
Yeah.
Pretty
but,
gay.
dude. Saxophone. Bro,
You did nothing. I
You
bet you
did
just
nothing.
Yep, that was me. I just blew.
Griffin also had sex. What did you say?
What? What did you just say?
What you
Griffin
say?
does not have sex ever.
you know.
I didn't say sex, but because you said all I did was blow. Or like all I did, I just because Devin was like I just blew. And then I was gonna make a joke about that.
It's because I blew, as in I sucked at saxophone. I blew.
You sucked and blew, Devin.
And I blew into the saxophone and made no noise.
Don't even.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
You're
no
the worst
redeeming
people, bro. The music teacher always got mad at the saxophone
That's
player.
not any better than the
You
beginning
probably spent
choir.
like
It goes
$50 on wooden reeds.
Oh yeah, true.
So, one day I didn't want to play my instrument because I didn't study.
So you used it as a percussive
No.
instrument.
So I stole a
So you
sticky.
use it as a drumstick.
No. This is where it gets scary. I stole a sticky note and I scribbled the word "sick."
You told me.
I didn't tell you.
You told me the story.
I've never told
You
you.
told us the story.
You have never
No,
told.
no,
He has
I've-
never told you.
I've never told anyone
Erase
this
your
story.
memory.
You have.
No, I
That
haven't.
sounds familiar.
I will tell you what happens.
What happened?
Are we gonna edit this part out?
All right, what happened?
Okay. Isn't it? You had your music teacher. You told me he was black or something.
Yeah.
Said, "I don't think you're sick, Dewey."
You said,
When he said,
why
they
do you have to
said,
keep in that he was black?
This doesn't look like your handwriting. This doesn't look like your mom's handwriting.
Said, why'd you use that word, dude?
and then you. He's like, you have to call your parent, and then you spoke in Vietnamese. You're like, tell me sick. then they're like,
me I'm sick.
and like,
Tell me I'm sick.
and then you're like, and you gave it to the phone, and he was like,
He's sick.
Doyo sick.
How did you scribbled sick?
I scribbled sick, like as shitty as you could possibly make it. Like, let me show you what it looks like. It was
It's the same as you
it was
just
probably like it was just like
Sauce.
what it looked like.
It's the same as you just walking up to him and saying sick.
That's
Like,
what
it's
it-
no better.
You know?
What if you made it like really like extravagant? Like this is and like
Sick,
colorful.
signed Dr.
Okay.
Doe.
No. He brought up the name Black because he was like fucking dark. Okay. And the dude
Midnight
was,
Black.
Yeah.
Like
He wasn't
if
afraid
he
to
was
say
out
it.
there, we wouldn't.
yeah,
see
you
him.
was, and his name was Mr. Black.
Oh my god.
It's like a cartoon character.
And like it was like, I really don't think you're sick, you know. And I was like, are
My stomach hurt.
telling me if I call your parents, they'll say you're sick? And I was like, yeah, do it. they don't
Talk about.
Oh, yeah.
they don't speak an ounce of English.
Oh my
bitch.
god! I totally forgot who they were for a second.
He was just saying, like, apparently what happened is this girl, Davis and I both dated for like a week in
That's disgusting.
middle school. Yeah, I know.
Was 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was a month for
You
me.
don't count.
I don't count it.
You don't count
I don't-
it. You shouldn't count it.
I do count it, but there's no such thing as counting. It's just a thing that happened, okay?
So if
how
it
do-
happened,
how does it count as
Kindergarten
one?
happened.
Because we both said that we liked each other. Am I seriously having to defend this of something so insignificant?
Yeah.
This is all I have, Andrew. You can't take this away from me.
It's the one thing I have to my name.
Basically,
Well, just because two people like each other doesn't mean that they're.
They're dating. If
Yeah.
they say they
what are you
then
to
they
say
are.
what our love was?
We had something.
She was younger than me. Dude, she was complaining to me in math.
And you never told me anything.
Why would I tell you? Hey, dude, this girl's really complaining about you dating her.
So maybe I could have fixed something.
Not even.
That's how
She said she liked Devin still.
Oh.
What?
Stop! Kill his ass right now. Kill him.
I told
Never heard
Devin.
that.
Kill
I
his
told
ass.
Devin.
Kill his ass right now.
I told Devin, and then Devin was
I
like,
don't-
"I'm going for."
Kill him right now.
No, don't spray me. Don't spray me.
I remember this.
Oh no, dude,
Come
that's
on,
Andrew.
man.
You told
Andrew,
me. That's
you were
awesome.
the one communication line. You could have helped me solve it.
No, he
How do I just tell
he
her?
chose me over you.
How would I tell her?
I was like, I
you
wanted
shouldn't
to give
like
Liz
Devin
the
anymore, but
chance.
Davis.
Oh yeah,
No,
that
you
was
should have told me
confusing.
about it so I could have worked it out.
I'm
Deep
sorry.
down, she was
Okay,
sad.
fine.
Can we shake
Then
hands?
why
over
did she
this?
tell me she liked me?
It's
She's too
Pressure.
nice, bro.
Chip. Dude, I
Yeah,
wanted
so-
to
She brought it up first.
Okay, later in high school.
So my
Josh had-
only real relationship was in 3rd grade.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then she turned lesbian.
I'm so sorry.
Good job, Davis.
You've done it. You've really done it.
I'm pretty sure.
What do you think you're sitting on right now,
I'm
Devin?
pretty sure. There was a thing with me and her before you.
Really?
Yeah, it was in kindergarten. I had a thing
doesn't
with her
count.
and
In
another
elementary
girl.
school, I had a dream you guys kissed.
Whoa.
I don't think we did
Am I
that.
clairvoyant?
All I remember is.
I know, but I still had that thought that something was there.
Oh yeah, I had one. And it was her and another Korean girl at the
At the
same
same time?
in the same class.
How do you hide that, dude?
I
That's
didn't.
awesome, dude.
They just.
You just
I remember.
just left it
I
out
remember
in the
one day
open?
at lunch, I was just. getting-
Oh, I remember.
You had one in each hand.
basically.
Andrew, give me some.
And I remember the Korean girl
some of
would,
your
would sing
power.
to me.
You told me about that. She'd go, ah.
Yeah.
She'd say, ah. She'd go, ah, butterfly.
Speaking of what Andrew was talking about, I remember a girl wrote a message for Valentine's Day
Valentine's.
during elementary school, and she said, "I like you." I responded back. I forgot what love meant, so I wrote, "I love you."
That's what Devin did. Let's roast Devin on that. He confessed to the girl we both dated over text by saying, I love you.
I meant to say I like you too.
I didn't know better.
Really?
You said I
Even at the time, I knew that was stupid.
And they were twins.
I sent you, I was just like, you literally did that thing in SpongeBob where he opens the door and goes, I love you. That's dead ass what you did.
I was at your house when I
Only different is,
You were at this house?
no, he wasn't.
Was I not?
You were
I
there.
asked her out at your house.
What?
Oh, you did, you dirty dude.
This was after I was supporting his decision.
Fucked you over.
Bro, you got
This was after we broke up.
you got cucked, bro.
You got caught.
You got fucking cucked, bro.
Devin cucked me.
He's a Chad, dude.
No.
He's a fucking Chad.
Can't deal with this.
Davis, come back to
The
us.
revelation. Goes
The
to the
revelation.
gym all the time, drinks protein shakes on this goon sitting at home in jorts.
All of those things.
Date anyone
He's
since
an
third
alpha
grade.
male. You're a beta. He's an alpha. You're a beta, my friend.
It's that meme of the Chad and the Virgin.
Dude, a guy told me I should be a frat boy.
That's disgusting.
He was like, "Oh, you in college? No, I'm in high school. Oh,
The
you look
only
like you're a
difference
frat."
between the way you asked her out in the scene from SpongeBob is that it took her another week to slam that door.
Why you gotta roast me, man?
Yeah, because you
dying.
cucked him, bro.
Yeah, I'm just
He's heated now.
We're talking about someone's name is Davis got cucked.
Davis gets cucked. Name it that.
Oh my fucking god.
Damn. This
Okay,
revelation
can
that
we-
just happened.
Sorry, Davis.
Andrew, you could have saved me. From this.
I could have saved Davis from getting cut.
You chose not to.
I was like, you know the scene in Lion King?
Yeah.
It's like,
He's like, brother. That was me. I was like, brother.
long live the king.
Long live the cuck, dude.
Yeah. You about to get cucked, son.
That tramp. That stampede.
And then the
was-
stampede was Devin.
Devin was the buffaloes.
Then
Someone pointed out online that those buffaloes should have the same level of intelligence as everyone else in that movie.
Whoa.
They knew what they were doing.
But they're not.
They knew what they were doing.
what
Kill
about
the king.
Yeah.
but who would Simba be?
Me.
But
He's
you're
both.
It's me mourning over my own cuck.
That was his past.
that's the new you.
I sit
That's
inside
the
my-
reset.
Yeah, I sit inside my own paw print.
Dude, when
a
you're-
former shell of what I was.
And then later you speak to your stars and it's you and yourself.
This is Davis.
What do I do?
You got cucked.
Nothing you can do.
And you find other people to like,
What's the
you
story
know,
called? The Davis King? The Cuck King?
rehabilitate.
Chad Devin.
The Chad King.
So I'm scarred. I'm the real bad guy.
You're the.
Devin, do you remember anything with
Oh my god, let's go back to this.
I like this conversation we were having though.
I'm laughing too
I
hard.
need to preserve my self-image while we still can.
No, we're gonna keep
David
going.
told
I
us-
never heard
Such
about
a
any of
terrible
this. What does this say about you guys?
David told us such a
I
terrible
thought you
place.
knew. Well,
Why would I know?
well, you didn't have a phone.
She's the one
You didn't have a phone anyway.
You didn't tell me.
How would I tell you?
In person, maybe?
There was like 2
I had
minutes.
iMessage.
On the Skype group
I didn't have an
chat.
iPhone.
Real.
You sent me
Samuel
things.
L. Jackson
I have
fan club.
Samsung.
At that point in your life, you had an iPod or iPhone.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
I had a
saying that
Samsung.
you could have
had
talked.
iMessage.
could've said on
You could have
the
emailed me.
No. Who uses email?
I do.
I do it for fake accounts so I can get multiple.
You could have saved me from this destiny. I think any sort of message would have been enough.
What I told you.
How about in person?
Doesn't like you.
That
She
would've
likes
helped.
Devin.
That would have helped.
What happened?
That would have made me come
Well,
to terms with things a whole lot easier.
no.
maybe.
He wouldn't be mad at you. You're just a messenger.
Why would I be mad at you?
If anything, he'd fight me, dude. This would have altered our
Just
past.
fight right now.
We wouldn't be laughing
Yeah.
about it now.
I would
if
have
we did.
saved Devin from having to
I
break up
saved
with
our
her.
friendship.
Did you really?
Did you?
What did you do?
What
What, yeah, what is it now?
Civil War.
What did it come to?
Who's
Civil War.
Who's the line? Who drew the line?
Civil
Then
War.
who's
At the
side
South.
are you on?
Stand down.
I want to be on the South.
Because Devin won. The North won.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Did we? We won
Hey,
now.
South will rise again. What can I say?
What are we?
I'm taking her
You
back.
went to
Devin. You
homecoming.
can't stop
You
me.
went to homecoming with
Because
her.
she misunderstood what I said.
You got
got a
fucked over
second chance.
I
twice.
cooked her.
You can't
Let's go
trust
to the
law.
dance.
After I
The
got
back
cucked, I
to
had my
school
revenge.
dance.
I blue-balled her.
You did not. Okay, you did not.
I
Tuck her. That would
friend-zoned her.
imply something very different.
After I got friend zoned by her, I got to
Hey,
friend
drink
zone
some
her
water,
back.
your
It all came
throat's gonna be
full
gone.
It's
circle.
not even. You didn't even friend zone her back though.
Yes, I did.
She didn't even come to the picture. She didn't even go.
You did not see her on that dance floor, dude. She was.
She ditched you for her lesbian friends.
What does that mean?
She wants you.
I'm not trying to like say this is all I have.
Oh, really? What else?
you
Yeah.
didn't know how she was.
How was your third grade?
You did.
Your third graders.
She wanted to.
Huh?
Evidently not. She broke up with me by saying she was too young and dated someone the next day. who
She
was
dated
older
me
than
before, and I didn't even like her. I had 2 girls I didn't even like, and they liked me.
Yeah, well, we all been
It was
there.
just. It was just. It was
Except
just.
for
Okay,
Devin.
well, how we all
Hand me
doing?
downs.
How are we all doing right now, huh?
I'm doing great.
What does that say about everyone?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm not cucked.
David's just.
That's in the past. That's worn off.
David's just. He starts crying.
Turning in the podcast.
I'm turning up, guys. I'm done. I'm done.
It's over.
I mean, this channel's mine.
Plug it off. Turn off the
We're
game.
done.
This is the last
I haven't
episode.
even come close all of high school.
Oh no, no, dude, are you okay?
Your handwriting's shit, dude.
Fuck off, bro.
That was immediate.
It's your handwriting used to be
Devin.
good. Miss Munley had a dream about your handwriting. That's not a lie.
Because it was so good.
Because she liked it.
Yeah. So
No,
what
I like
happened
my
is what I'm
handwriting.
saying.
Your dinosaur's not there anymore.
And you know what?
Yeah, your dinosaur's
Yeah,
not
it
there
is.
anymore. No, it's not.
You know,
It's not.
yeah,
We
it
went
is.
back and we're like, where's the dinosaur?
You know what?
I don't hear.
I got an A on my essay. What
Oh,
did you
so
get?
did I.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. I
Yes,
was
I did.
one of four.
At least I was at school.
You weren't there.
I think I got a D.
Fucking dumbass.
Seventh
Kid
grade.
got cooked and got a D. She got cooked by Munley.
Seventh grade was an awful year.
No,
I got
eighth
cocked
grade.
up the only D of my life.
I know you for a fact you didn't get an A.
Okay, no, that
No, dude, I got a D.
D was in
I got a
seventh
D in
grade, so it
7th grade
wasn't
too.
lonely.
I'm pretty sure I got a D in 7th grade too.
Yeah, so
Jesus, guys.
I'm deleting this podcast.
She got mad at me too.
She sent me an email saying I was rude to her.
saying you're racist.
I don't like Miss Bechtel.
Bechtel was the least
she
favorite
said-
out of the three.
Dude, she sent me an email saying I was rude
Yeah.
because I didn't like how she
Because you
pronounced my
couldn't
name.
speak English right.
Because you know what? She said my name
Go
wrong.
back to your country, Dewey.
Seriously?
You really?
Seriously?
I can't say her name, so you can't belong
I'm gonna
here.
give you a yellow card.
Change your name before I.
You're going back to
report it.
kindergarten.
Oh, you almost hit my nugs.
What nugs? Chicks said that fatal
You got
blow.
cucked. They're gone. He just ripped them off.
That's not what you did.
I'm still hung up on this. You're sorely mistaken.
Okay. Clearly, there's something left because that was a
Wait,
long
I helped him
argument.
cuck me.
You are a true
You
cuck.
approved of the cuck.
I
what
got
true-
them together partially.
Yeah,
Talk to me about it.
You're nasty. Bro.
You were the
You were disgusting.
You were the.
Did I sanction it?
You.
You cuck
cucked yourself.
That's you like that, don't you?
Oh my god.
Guys,
You're the guy
I
who
don't know if I
records
can
it.
keep this up. Let's talk about Cody.
Yeah. Is it the Cody hour?
Yeah,
Cody,
Cody
I
Hour.
don't- if we remember something or how
I
it
have-
intertwines, I have a lot.
I have a story.
This was a very
You know,
edgy kid.
in a previous podcast, I said I knew Devin in like first grade or something because of Griffin.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I knew him. I was boys, like kinda. And then I like he was like a C or B tier guy who I'd like see every once in a while, but he's usually with Weston.
Yep.
And then and all of a sudden he just disappeared for like a month. Like he just stopped talking to me or anyone other than like Weston. And then I was like, I wonder what Devin's up to. I always see him with Cody. I know him at the time, so I was like, I'll go hang out with them because they'd always walk around the track during
Yeah.
school and talk. And then and then literally that interaction is why Devin and I are probably like way better friends now. Because like we kind of knew each other, but once we formed that group and then disbanded it, we were the
Dude, just hyperextended my knee.
you know what I mean, Devin?
Yeah.
He brought us together.
Yeah, because he made Mind Club, and
Yeah.
you were in it.
Yeah.
He was
wanna
Diamond
be
Tier, I was
in
Gold, and you were Iron or something.
'Cause
You're
You
cold.
probably.
Another reason why you got.
So yeah.
Don't say
So
it,
this is that guy who I was just like, oh, I always see Devin talking to that guy. I should talk to him. So I went up, started talking to him, had many fun times.
Yes, he invented his own religion, where he was God.
Supposedly.
I remember that he still kept it up.
No,
Today he
remember
still
when
was
he's
God.
like,
Yeah.
Devin, what's that in the sky?
Yahweh.
What?
You don't remember that?
No.
When you're walking with him, you're like, he's like, wait, Devin, what's that light in the sky?
I don't remember. Did
You
I
don't-
tell you about this? And
Yes.
you remembered I don't?
You don't remember this?
No.
When he's like, what's that light? And he's like, whoa, it's a spaceship.
This
And-
doesn't happen to be like 5th grade or something.
It is 5th grade.
It's 5th or 6th.
I saw a spaceship too.
No, it was literally just like a helicopter, just like a star.
Oh, never mind.
He's like, whoa, is that? He's like, no, that's a spaceship. And it's literally just a light in the sky from what you told me. He's like, and inside, he started saying like anime characters.
There's Yoko from Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah, he said, I remember you specifically saying Yoko, probably someone
Probably 'cause
from
we
Soul
watched that.
Eater. And he's like, whoa, you don't remember this?
I just vaguely
How do you forget this? This kid tells you he sees anime characters IRL in a spaceship.
He says Devin.
You can see them inside of a pinprick of light in the sky.
I think I remember. No, he basically.
This was part of that religion, remember?
Yeah, no, because I remember him saying like, dude, because I like as a kid I was like, okay, man, but like. Now I'm just realizing he would just think of something cool, like, man, wouldn't it be epic if I were God? Then he'd sell it to me as if that's the way it was.
Yeah.
He'd say he has all these cool powers, like, you see, I'm walking next to you right now, and from your perspective, it's like I'm normal, but from mine, I'm a cat, and I'm walking like a foot tall from the ground. And he says, now I'm back to normal, now I'm a gun.
He's a gun. So he's an RO kid.
Dude,
You
freaking
can do whatever you
Megatron.
want.
He's an RO kid.
I wish I remembered it better. No, because like, I'd say, I maybe it's a little forgivable because I remember. Do you guys remember getting deja vu as a kid, having no idea what it was?
Yeah.
For like a while, like when I was like younger, elementary school, I was like, guys, can I see the future? What the fuck? Because like to me, I would just see something. I'm like, I swear I've seen that before. I probably had a vision from the future before this exact moment. That's what I thought.
I kind of think that I think I saw it in like a dream or something. That's so
Yeah.
weird. Your brain could just be like, oh, you remember this, even if
Yeah.
it's never happened.
Yeah, like, yep, you do. Do you remember that time you picked up a pencil and it was a
Remember
you
the
saw
time you
sock?
picked up the pencil?
Yeah. So then but I don't think so because he would just
Wait.
make shit up.
I almost dropped my phone onto my wiener.
Ah, Cody.
Yeah.
I had
Oh,
him in.
boy.
I had him in.
Banks.
I think I had him 7th grade art.
No, I remember.
Cody
Yeah.
was just like, "You want to draw?"
Cody Banks.
No.
Like a story. And I just said sorry. I really.
No, I
don't want
remember like he and I had ideas for a show, and I almost remember how the first episode of our show
it. How
was
much you want
planned
to
to
bet?
go.
That's what he wanted me to do.
Okay, so again, this is just us telling stories passionately. We're not trying to bully this guy.
It's just funny.
This is just really funny stories from the past. Same goes for Steve.
We're not bullying, I swear.
Yeah.
I swear, bro. Don't tell
If
him.
anything,
Don't
it
dox
is
him
getting
either.
we're
dox
we're
him.
past bullying someone.
Don't dox him.
Pat, we're bullying their past.
Ralph, put up his address. Show a picture of his face.
Anyway,
Now you know.
now you know.
Replace all instances of Cody with his real name.
Anyway, so what I remember for a show was the first episode, or the synopsis was it's just me and him in real life, but animated. It's just us. The characters of us are just us, like same names and everything.
Like Tobuscus Adventures.
Yes.
Come closer.
Yeah, he has a girlfriend named Star, I think.
I remember that.
I know.
Dude, he was gaslighting me one day.
What's gaslighting?
It's like when you tell someone lies to try and convince them that they like don't remember things right.
Whoa, dude.
It's like what you do. It's like when your girlfriend is like, dude, you always do this when they don't, and then they like question their own like memory and stuff. It's like one of the most fucked up things to do. He tried gaslighting me with freaking ASDF. Because I
know exactly
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
yeah.
He said you tried to steal ASDF.
So I had a playlist that I made because I didn't realize that there were other people's playlists that you can just like have in your feed.
Uh-huh.
So I made a playlist of each of the ASDF movies in case I wanted to all watch them in one go.
Yeah.
And I just called it like ASDF.
What's
and
an
then-
ASDF?
You don't know? You've never seen an ASDF movie?
What's that?
It's like 2-minute cartoons of just
Oh,
dumb
like a
skits.
turtle?
Yeah.
Oh, no turtle.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so that was like the basis of our humor
I remember.
at that period of time.
Yeah, you drew just like him.
Basically.
No, that was actually Cyanide and Happiness that I copied.
Nah, 8th grade.
No, that was later, and that was even different.
Oh.
Damn.
That was the most unique so far. But yeah. So this was when like what was it 4? Where like no one's 4 coming out. Which
Yeah,
one?
it
Which
was
one
like a
was
long
it?
time. I don't remember.
It was like one of the first ones that had a
There were
long
very
gap.
few.
Yeah, there's only like 2 or 3.
I know
at most.
6 was in 6th grade.
So
Jesus.
it must
That's
have been
the first
5.
It
thing
had to have been 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So but yeah. I remember he's like, dude, I don't know if you remember this, but like someone commented on my playlist somehow. He's just like, someone asked you if you made ASDF, and then you accidentally said yes. And I was like, what? No.
You did that.
I was like, but that was the thing. I was just like, I legitimately didn't want that to be something I did. So I was like, I really don't remember that, but I'll have to check because I don't want to have done that. And then I checked that night, and there's no even way for that exchange to have even happened. I was like, what are you talking about? That did not happen at all, and you just like brushed it off.
What a stupid little shit.
Like, why would you try and convince your friend of that? Like, I'm legitimately wondering what he had to gain out of any part of that.
He's just trying to scare
He's gonna
you.
call the cops, bro.
Yeah. You stole ASDF.
You took credit.
Maybe he thought that, like he made you convince yourself that you did it. So when you realized it
gonna
wasn't there,
turn
you would
myself in.
comment it. Yeah, you'd turn yourself in. You'd make it happen, and then call the cops on yourself.
And remember, we'd also have like, basically we'd just make, but yeah, back to that video series he was making. We basically just wanted to make our own Ed's World or Tobuscus Adventures
Basically.
with us. But remember the first episode or one of the episodes? There's a party at his girlfriend's house. And so
Oh, yeah.
him, Cody and Devin
Dude.
lived in the same house because that's how like all of those things go. So then Cody was at his girlfriend's house, and there was a party, and the party got so crazy that our house burned down. So Cody comes up to Devin, and he's like, "Oh yeah, hey Devin, there's party got too crazy, so my girlfriend's gonna have to live with us for a while."
Forgot that's how it ended. We should just recreate it.
Davis,
What?
you have a story to tell.
Oh,
That's where we ended for sure.
Andrew, come here for this one. You probably already know this, but you're gonna
What? I know this.
slap his belly.
No, please.
Never.
I'm so sorry.
So,
I must hear this again.
5th or 6th grade? 5th grade probably? 6th
Really this
grade?
late? Oh my god.
6th or 7th?
Oh my god.
That's
worse.
big. Gets bigger.
11th grade. I don't like saying that we're done with 11th grade.
Yeah, this is the final
Holy
stretch.
shit.
It's the final stretch.
So, like, 6th grade probably. I'm getting to that point where people are like, I'm finding more things out about people. People have like divorced parents, troubled histories, like moving to the new land.
Fucking Planet Minecraft hacked accounts.
Yeah, like all these bad backstories, all these interesting things about them. I'm like, look at me. I'm a white guy, brown hair, brown eyes, good student, still together parents, middle class, no tragic backstory, no past, no trauma. I'm just a normal kid, no particular interesting talents, did taekwondo like everyone else. There's nothing interesting about me. I'm like, there's gotta be something. I'm like, God. I was going through all these things in my mind and I think, maybe I'm not entirely straight.
Oh, I remember this story.
Did he tell you this?
This was my last resort.
He told me.
I thought, maybe there's something in me that's not run of the mill. So I start thinking about it and I'm like, well, I mean, that would be like something interesting. And I'm like thinking, yeah, it's gotta be, like to some degree.
I remember this
You're
story.
just narking on yourself
Yeah,
the entire
so-
podcast.
no.
So you're gay.
No, I was trying to say, I was like, maybe I am. This was that moment.
Is it coming out?
This is a coming out story.
This has been resolved. And so sooner than you might think. So,
A couple days ago.
went to a conversion camp.
I am okay. Starts crying.
It's like the shot and get out. I'm like,
Get out.
So, no, this was literally just me. I wasn't trying to convince myself. I'm considering it because I'm like, there's no reason not to consider it. Like, the sooner I figure this out, the better. And I'm trying to think,
Very admirable.
like, it is possible. Like, I'm trying to think, I'm like, I don't know, it could be. So, I remember I was contemplating this the whole car ride to, like, Kohl's or whatever. And then
Damn, that must have been a tough car ride.
it was like 5 minutes long. But it felt like an eternity. I was sitting there listening to my silver iPod Nano,
Yeah.
listening to Bass Hunter, I Can Walk on Water, and Eye of the Tiger Club remix, and Crazy Frog.
Yeah.
oh,
That was my
crazy
iPod.
frog.
And a bunch of stuff like Devo that my dad put on my iPod that I didn't like at all as a child that now I think is cool. But, so anyways, I was thinking, I'm like, alright, when we go in there, first good-looking guy I see, I'm gonna try and, like, actually evaluate him, see if I actually have attraction. First guy I see looking there, I can't do it. I was done. I was like, what am I saying? It ended in 5-10 minutes.
So
James
you
is trying to just, like,
had a
make
solid
sure we
moment
know
where
he's
you
not
were
gay.
just gay.
No, I was
You
trying
were
to
gay.
figure out if
The
I
way
was.
you
I was
introduced the
seriously
story to me is you said
contemplating.
I was gay for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's the hook. That's essentially it. I was partially trying to be like,
Davis cucked and gay?
Davis
Question
cucked
mark?
bully and gay.
Davis comes out and
Yeah.
is cucked.
Davis is a bully.
This
This is
cucked,
really,
and
no,
gay?
this is
You're
really
narking on
not a good
yourself.
podcast for me, huh?
No clickbait.
This is the tell-all, like, autobiography.
Yeah, and then you reveal that you're an
Davis
asshole to
turns
another
women
kid.
gay
He's a fucking
and then
bullies.
becomes gay?
And then he bullies
all the
people.
same time period.
He
too.
bullies.
This was all
he's
middle school.
He bullies. He's considering being gay.
He
and now
converts.
gets
He
cucked.
converses. He like.
No,
You make
it's the
people gay.
order that matters. So he gets cucked, and then his first reaction is anger, so he bullies. But then it's acceptance, and he turns gay.
That's reverse order.
What do you mean? Shut up.
So you're gay.
I became
first.
gay then straight in a matter of 5 minutes.
No.
And it was literally just me trying to, as I said, I was grasping for straws at what makes me interesting instead of, trying to develop my personality. So yeah, I was trying to
Never
think
mind.
of what makes me interesting because my humor was just ASDF references,
As was everyone else's.
and I'm so random. I would literally say that. I'd be like, I'm so random.
Cheese.
I'd say I like cheese and I like pie.
You told me that.
Yeah, you were there. You would know.
Guys,
So
how far we've come.
recap.
What if you at that moment were hit by the most attractive man in the entire universe?
Then it would have figured out a lot of stuff for me in the future.
You got like a lot of...
No, what if that was?
Then that would have explained a lot of stuff in high school.
You got stiffy.
Wait a minute.
Now you can
Remember
talk
the
about
guy-
high school as being a far away thing because it technically was.
Davis.
Like freshman year, you can be like back then.
Yeah.
Davis,
'Cause it was
you
like-
can now say the guy who wanted to, you know, give you a...
What happened to
blow
virginity?
you.
You could have been with him.
Was Andrew there for that? Did I show you?
No, you-
the
he wasn't.
podcast.
Either
a guy
he was
offered to
there
suck
or
my
me. It
dick.
was just-
Oh,
I
well,
told
yeah,
him.
yeah,
I
you told
told him.
me.
Yeah.
You told me.
Anyways.
No.
So then
And then you just reveal something
Yeah.
Yeah, hold
that's,
on.
that's not important.
funny as hell.
Why'd you be like, dude, I
You
love...
and me, we made the connection. You're like, dude, did you
You're
do
like
it?
a guy. Literally, he says a guy tried to suck my dick, and literally a minute later, also I lost my virginity.
We're also like,
Wait, hold up.
hold on.
I didn't think that through.
Hold on.
It's like the fucking Andrew's story.
Dude, are you really sure you declined his offer?
Like that's not a good convenient time to bring that up.
Anyways.
So what happened to that?
Recap of this podcast.
Yeah, I tried
I
to.
find out I got cucked, I bullied a kid, and I was gay for 10 minutes.
You're extending this amount of time.
It
You were
was
gay.
5.
Let's end it there.
Goodbye.
No, I want to know about virginity.